Good day, YouTube. This is just a bit of a video on some leaked Geekbench specs or results for the Google Pixel 4a, which hasn't yet released yet, which makes it most interesting there. And as you can see straight off the bat, we've got the single core speed and the multi-core speeds, but it's not really in context to anything else. So I have done the liberty of pulling up some of the other ones here, like the 3a as opposed to the 4a. Now let's actually start from the very beginning. We have the Google Pixel, really the first release from Google there, with a single score of about 300 over 800 for the multi-core score, for the multi-core CPUs there. And then if we keep going up the list, Google Pixel 2, 358, so slightly bigger, with a much bigger multi-core score. Probably the reason for that is the 8 cores over 4. Next up we go to Google Pixel 3, and it's very similar in nature, if not the same. I wouldn't bicker about a few points here and there, because these are user-generated reports there, or results. Next up we have the Google Pixel 4. Let's go this one. So the latest release. So the single core score is massive. It really is leaps and bounds beyond the 300 mark for all of the Google Pixels otherwise. So 700 single core score, and then multi-core score about a 1500 more. And then we go to the, we'll just quickly jump back to the 4a just to give it some context again, but we have a 385, which isn't bad in comparison to all the other Pixels, in fact better, and the multi-core score, which is actually better as well. In fact, let's just jump back to the Pixel 3. Yeah, it's better there. And if we go to the Pixel 3a, which is really what the Pixel 4 is overtaking, so the Pixel 3a, definitely a little bit less, as you'd expect, because it is a previous generation, and quite a bit less here as well on the multi-core score, so about 25% less. So jumping back to the Pixel 4a, the only one that does really beat this is the Pixel 4, double the single core score and 1,000 times more the multi-core score, but it does trump all of the other Pixels there as well. So this is actually a really good result to see, all things considered, especially when a budget phone is really in the case here. You can see the motherboard. It doesn't really tell you the code of it, but this is also known as the Sunfish, which we can see up here. So the Pixel 4a is really codenamed Sunfish. Just hasn't released yet because these are a little bit less official, but they're really as official as they get. This does happen a lot from time to time. The Geekbench scores do get leaked prior to release because someone with a Pixel phone, of which many people do actually have a pre-release, they're just giving it a red hot go once they download that Geekbench app. So really interesting to see. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised by these results, what we're getting here. So it's actually quite good indeed. It even does better than the Pixel 3, which is really nice to see because that was a high-end phone there, just the previous release of the Pixel 4. So it's somewhere between the 3 and the 4, almost, you could say, just a little bit above the 3 though, so that's really good, and it's jumps all over the 3a. So the 4a really a great Geekbench result, especially for what we're dealing with that $399 potential price tag, US price tag at least. Anyway, so that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and enjoy. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.